Principles of Exercise Prescription, XNB 382, Assessment 1. During the first consultation with the client, background information was recorded. A medical update was obtained which recorded any current or previous medical history as well as any current injuries or health concerns of the client. Various measurements were taken of the client in order to justify and understand their health status. The client underwent pre-exercise screening through various questionnaires in relation to current lifestyle and fitness habits. During this time, the client outlined that they were looking to achieve in the future, which led to health, behaviour and exercise performance goals. With this information, a needs of analysis was developed for the client to assist in a plan of action. In the first meeting with the client, measurements, pre-screening and a medical evaluation was conducted in order to cover any health risks or potential dangers for the client's well-being. In doing so, age, weight, height and occupation were recorded as well as other measures such as blood pressure and BMI. An informed consent form was used to explain the purpose and any risks and benefits to the individual's health during the testing process. A pre-client screen was conducted known as a PAR Q&U questionnaire which determined the individual's readiness to perform exercise in which the client exhibited no concerns. Another screening process was completed known as an ESSA Adult Pre-Exercise Screening Tool. After the completion of this questionnaire, the client is indicated as a low-risk client, enabling the individual to participate in aerobic physical activity and exercise up to a vigorous or high intensity whilst placing no risk on their health. Information regarding any medical history was collected as well as any current health issues or concerns of the client. Furthermore, a look at the family's medical history was examined. The client indicated a recent injury on their right hand in which the proximal end of the right index finger had recently been fractured. No other medical concerns were recorded, nor any health issues relating to family history. In terms of goals, three main components were negotiated with the client. These were health, behaviour and exercise performance outcomes. During this time, the client acknowledged that due to their recent injury, they would like to increase bone health, upper body strength and become more consistent with exercise. After detailing the goals more specifically, a conclusion of increased bone mineral density, increased upper body muscular strength and a behavioural improvement of participating in physical activity 3 to 5 times a week was concluded. Due to the recent fracture, the client expressed concern over the strength and health of their bones. In order to increase bone strength, bone mineral density is the key element to strengthen as it contributes 60% or more of the variance in bone strength. In order to increase bone strength and in particular bone mineral density, weight-bearing activities have beneficial effects on bone health. Principles of exercise training apply to the effects of physical activity on bone. For example, overloading forces must be applied to bone to stimulate an adaptive response, with continued progressive overloading required for more adaptation. This training method will need to be implemented to improve bone mineral density for the client. A behavioural analysis of the client indicated that the client follows a below active lifestyle, participating in only a small amount of light physical activity per week at best. Sedentary behaviour has a direct influence on metabolism, bone mineral content and vascular health. The chance of chronic disease in men is much greater in those who participate in less than 3 hours of low-intensity physical activity than those who participate in 6 hours or more of low to medium intensity of physical activity per week. Further factors influencing the sedentary behaviour include environmental, social and personal attributes. The client therefore must focus on influencing these factors in order to achieve the behaviour change. As previously mentioned, the injury sustained to the right hand has caused a loss in strength to the upper body as resistance training was unable to be completed. In order to increase the client's muscular strength, it is important to participate in high-intensity resistance training, as it is noted as being a viable strategy to prevent more muscular weakness. As intensity of resistance training and the degree of strength improvement is correlated, it is justified the client needs to participate in a medium to high-intensity resistance training program to increase muscular strength adequately. For the plan to be put into action, a series of progressive measurements must be utilised to monitor progress and to keep the program in line with the goals. As heavy weight-bearing exercise improves bone mineral density, measurements of 1 repetition max on the squat will enable progress to be measured. Behavioural changes can be monitored through recording the changes in VO2 max, as this will give a good indication to changes in overall fitness through living a less sedentary lifestyle. Improvement in muscular strength will be recorded through the ability of another 1 repetition maximum on the bench press to measure the changes in upper body strength. Using the initial consultation information alongside the new client screen and pre-exercise screening tools, information was gathered to better understand the client's goals. These goals are tailored to specifically target individual fitness components to improve the overall health of the client. With measurement strategies in place, the goals can be followed and monitored closely over the duration of the program.